Oh yeah, I'm gonna go be a tattoo artist. I've never done any creative design work in my entire life. Here's my portfolio. I'm showing you blank pages. Yeah. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Big Dane podcast. How was your weekend and your week? Did you do anything cool? It was very cold. Oh my gosh. Need to put all my Under Armour apparel on. Yeah. Amen to my electric blanket that I have. Right? Who's with me? Who else has an electric blanket? Maybe a battery operated one? I have seen that, but not sure how good it is. But yeah. So I saw my family over the weekend, slash seeing them tomorrow since it's Friday. So we'll be celebrating together for my birthday and my mom's birthday together with my family. So it'll be good. We're going to do a little fire pit. So super excited about that and just to spend some time with them. And Matt, I told him, I was like, you have to get me a gluten-free cupcake because the whole low-fat MAP elimination diet can't have gluten. And then I was like, you have to make sure that there's no honey in it, like all these things. So yeah, can't wait to try that out. So that'll be awesome. And yeah, just a couple updates. So be sure to look out for some fun stuff happening this upcoming week. So I'll be posting about a giveaway, towards the end of the week. And this is going to be with a CBD store in Lansdale. So it's going to be amazing. So we're going to have some cool stuff for you. Just a little just a whole bunch of stuff. A little a small gift basket, if you will, right? So it won't be just one measly thing. It'll be, a couple different things that you'll be able to win. And it's all the information about it I'll be posting up. So don't feel like you have to get remember all this stuff that I'm saying right now, but just keep an eye on, my posts and you'll have so many opportunities to just enter. It'll be easy. Just like I did before with Sarna style sauces and how we did that. So can't wait. So yeah, just keep on the lookout. And yeah, it'll be great. So, and then one thing that's also this week is my birthday, which if you're listening, I guess technically it was yesterday, but because I'm recording on a Friday, it is Monday for my birthday, the 1st. So yeah, there you have it. That might have been confusing, but yeah, February 1st is my birthday. So what is up? Yeah, so now I can saying I'm in my 30s. Oh, great. Cool. So anywho, we're going to get into it, and we are just chatting about talents, but not just any old talents you wish you had that you don't have. Yeah, to make you feel so good about yourself, right? Because you can't do anything. No, I'm joking. But yeah, when it's been on my list, and then when I posted recently on my Instagram account about I wish I could sing, and I was like, oh my gosh, I should just do that as the next episode. So it just kind of worked out, and just keeping the flow of things, right? Got to keep you engaged. So one for me, I will say, would be singing. I cannot sing for my life. No, that was just something just didn't run in the family, Now an instrument, yeah, I'm totally down because I played the violin, I played the drums, so really enjoyed that. But like singing wise, like no, ma'am. I mean, I feel like the only time where I had to sing was probably in elementary school when like everyone had to do chorus, and I'm like, no, I'm like whispering, like, yeah, fa la 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 la, do not like, oh my gosh. Or what about like, and I hated this just because like I was so shy that in the classroom, well, when we have music, right, and our music teacher, then she had this like little cart that would like go around, and she'd like follow the cart around, whatever. So we would have it in the classroom, and then we would like go around and be like, oh, like kind of like the name game. I think maybe that's what we called it. I don't know. And you go around like, oh, like my name is Dana, but you would like sing to it. And I hated it. I was just like, I cannot sing. I sound terrible. And yet you're telling me I sound great. I was like, my name is Dana. And then they would repeat like back like, Dane. I don't even know, but oh god, it was like not my favorite time. No, I did not enjoy that. No, go put me in gym class. That's my better area. Yeah. But truly, I mean, how cool would it be, or even like to come back as someone else and reincarnation and like just be like this amazing singer. Like I just wonder what it feels like, and to like hear yourself like sound so good. I'll never know. I'll never know because I can't do it. Now, if we put some, if we play with the sounds of like Matt's like mastering, like mixing, and throw a little auto tune, it still don't sound good. It sounds like fucking crazy, like who the hell is this? Dana can't sing. She just told us on her episode. Be like, fuck that, like she can sing, just with some auto tune. Yeah, no problem. But yeah, and I can't even say that like, oh yeah, like my brother can sing, because he can't either. Like literally no one in our family can sing. So, I mean, what are the chances, that now I would be able to do it? No. I mean, even if like, you hear, or maybe like you see on TV, like, oh, well, they're taking voice lessons. And I thought, okay, there's only a certain point that you can be like kind of good or like barely good, and because it's not like, that's not your gift, right? You didn't get that, so stop forcing it, basically, because you can't do it. So like try something else, like go run around the block, maybe you'll be a track star. Yeah. Or even like making music. And, I really have to give kudos to Matt, because I don't know how he just sits down and like starts like bleep bloop bloop bloop, and it's like bang 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 bang, and I know, because it sounds exactly like that. Then I'm like, wow, this is so good. But it's crazy how he just like puts things together, and then it's just like really cool to hear it. And like, how did you even like come up with this? And like all of his songs, like to me, like sound so different too, which I think is like a good like characteristic to have, because you don't want all your songs to sound the same. I mean, because then it's like, well, doesn't that sound like, you don't want someone saying that, right? So that would be pretty cool to like have, and just have that ability to do that like electronically. I mean, because that's like totally different than like actually playing like an instrument, right? It's like a totally different ball game. One thing I have on here too, and like my sister-in-law said this too, that she wishes she could draw. Yeah, because her sister-in-law Sarah, shout out. She is an amazing artist and she works at Nike now and she's been there, I think, almost 3 years, which is crazy because I feel like she just started there. And she makes like, she designs all like the kids' shoes and, it starts out with, pencil paper basically. And I know you can do it all like, digitally too, but it's like, wow, like, how did you just do this and sit down and just come up with it? And I feel like for me too, it's like, well, how do you even, especially, like, say, I don't know, a portrait of someone or, very detailed, like something like, let me go draw my dad, and like how do you even start that? Because it's like it's a real features and this isn't like a cartoon, this is like a real person. It's like, how do you, it's almost like you take a picture of someone, well, how am I going to draw that? It's like I don't even know where you begin. So that's just like pretty amazing to me, like for people to just do that or even do a self portrait. I feel like I remember like trying to do those in like, who knows, elementary school, and like, I don't know how to draw myself. I feel like if I look at something like something not like too, well, I couldn't think I could draw, like, yeah, a person, but I'm looking at like our shelf over there and like the cereal boxes and the detail on that. Like I could do things like that if I look at it, but just to randomly start drawing a person and or something you saw like on the street or you're driving, you see something like no, that's talent. Like how crazy. And even like watercolor painting. One of my mom's friends, she's an artist and she does amazing work and she's won awards and it's just so beautiful. And she has an Instagram, too. But, and it's just, she has like a lot of different, techniques that she does too, depending on the artwork. And, some of the watercolor ones are just like, wow, like my mouth has dropped to the floor. I'm like, what is this, and beautiful flowers and just like the shading of like the different colors and when I mean shading, like not like, okay, I'm going to shade it in because obviously that's not watercolor, but, just like a different, part of the color rather than like an oil painting. I always enjoyed oil painting. I remember doing that in elementary school. I thought it was so cool to do. But yeah, it's just like, I don't know. It just amazes me, right? I mean, do you have anyone in your family or someone that that is an artist or that does paintings? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, my cousin. So this is on my dad's side, and so she and her sister live in St. Martin, so they have a whole like art studio, and it's just like mind-boggling. And some of her artwork is like more abstract, but others, have a little bit more detailed. And as you can see, I didn't know nothing about art. Yeah. But it's cool. It's such a cool hobby. That would be, something that would be fun just to like do. I would take that over singing any day, like to try to do, because I know I sound awful. But I enjoy like that artsy side and like crafty side and painting and all that. So that would be pretty fun to do. Have you ever done just like those like BYO like paint and drink kind of thing? Yeah, I mean, who hasn't, and those are kind of interesting because you it looks intimidating because you're like, wow, like I'm looking at the final product. You want me to paint that? And especially if it's your first time, you're like, what the hell, But you follow the lead artist there, and they take you through literally step by step, so you get to your final product. And you can like get creative in different ways from that perspective and kind of do what you want. The one I'll put it up at Christmas because it's a Christmas canvas. Yeah. And it's a wreath in the center, and then there's kind of like a window to the left and like snow. And, you can do what I had added to the window was R.I.P. Garfield. Yeah. My pet that I had growing up and for like a lot of my life because she lived like 20 years. So I was like, oh, I'm just going to put her in the window because she would always like look out the window and there she is. And now I can remember her that way. But that one actually turned out like pretty good. I did try, now it's not painting, but still kind of in that same realm of like BYO, this, right? Or plus this. So my friend and I, we did like a glass blowing, or not glass blowing, what am I saying? I don't know, glass pieces that you would like cut up and melt. Yeah. I don't know, but you would chop up these pieces and then you would just like, all right, like I'm just gonna make whatever. So we like did trees and then I was like, yeah, I'll do like a sunset. Mine like looks like a rainbow. Like what is this? So that one I didn't like enjoy as much, but it was like just a different thing to do. What about, let's see, I'm looking at my list. So what about a dog whisperer? Like having that talent of like being able to like feel that energy to, the dogs and just like, oh, like bad behavior. Oh, do XYZ. Like, what? What? Like, do you think they can like see stuff I don't know, like in their head almost and like kind of feel it like, okay, well the dog is saying this to me, so now I'm like closing my eyes and feeling and okay, like do this, I don't know, it's kind of crazy. And animals are just like a whole nother thing, like because they're, I feel like, just hypersensitive to everything, and having that like communication with your owner and trying to understand their energy, like especially when someone isn't feeling good or you're sick or like that dog knows, like that cat knows, oh my god, that cat knows, like they know what's up, something is happening, something is going down. My owner is stuck in the bed and feeling crappy. Yeah. But it would be kind of interesting, I mean, just to even like observe and like wow, like okay, like what are we doing today? Well, Maxie over here has been getting into some fights with the other dogs here, and so we're just gonna try to alleviate that. Yeah. But I mean, maybe is that how it works? I mean, I don't know. Or you think even how about like an adult dog and then also bringing in like a puppy? Like what does that look like? Like maybe there needs to be like some extra like attention and but how do you do that and bring in a second dog or a second cat and try to make the home feel as comfortable as possible? Like, what would a dog whisper say in this situation? Right? Oh, if anyone knows one, holler at me. I'd be intrigued to learn about all of that jazz. And how about having the ability to tattoo? Yeah. So when I got my tattoo, my friend, she said how she practiced was giving her dad a tattoo. Yeah. I mean, how else are you going to do it? Right? I mean, unless there's probably some maybe material out there that's close to like human skin to practice. I don't know. Because, like, how do you know how much to not just like put pressure on, but you have to be an artist. You can't just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go be a tattoo artist. I've never done any creative design work in my entire life. Here's my portfolio. I'm showing you blank pages. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, seriously, you have to have a portfolio of all this shit. And even that, like, it's amazing. It's just, you take one tool and then you make it like, your next thing you know, your grandma's on your leg, Yeah. Yeah, she's watching you. She is watching you. But it's amazing with all the detail and then just the different techniques between the color and the smearing. I don't know if that's what they call it. Smudging, maybe. And then, well, do you want it black and white or do you want color? And this and that, right? How about kind of go back into this energy, right? How about like communicating with spirits? Oh, did I just lose everyone? Oh, great. But like being a medium, I was watching Surviving Death on Netflix. Whoa, you gotta watch that. That's some pretty intense shit. Yeah. But it's all real. I mean, and then you say, oh, Dana, Big Dane, how do you know this is real? Because how can you make that shit up, right? What are they gonna stop the camera, pause it, this, that? Oh, just go pretend you died and then come back. Like, no, like these are like medical records, like flatline on the table, coming back. And so that was just part of it. But like another episode was these mediums coming into play. And, like I think, and, they show you that these people are coming in and, want to get like clarity on something happening and maybe a family member, a friend, whoever. But the medium, they don't know anything. I mean, there are so many people that were on that episode that were so skeptical but they were willing to try just to have like closure. And it's just amazing, like how it's like, oh my gosh, this is cool. At least that's what I say, right? Like, damn. I mean, it'd be so cool to like, I don't know, yeah, communicate with the spirits. It must be exhausting though, like to always like just popping in or like you feel hot or who knows, and next thing you know, they're telling you to redecorate your entire house. Yeah, because they're talking to you. No, but that is pretty intriguing. I mean, that's definitely a gift that you have. You just don't practice it. It's just there. It's there for life. Yeah. And then I have one last thing on here. And I was asking Matt, and I was like, if you had, like, what would be, a talent that you wish you had? Yeah. And he said snowboarding. Like, yo, I'm going to the Olympics snowboarding, right? None of this, like, I'm going to go to Spring Mountain and do some half pipes. Yeah. Because, I mean, that is just, whoa. I mean, you're strapped into a single board, both of your feet, I mean, that's a lot of control. A lot of control. And then you have to do like 180s, 360s, 720s. What? And then you want me to jump off this little hill, maybe? Jeez, it's I don't know. It's like, how do you even stay on your feet the whole time? It'd be down in like a minute. Because even jumping, you think like that's basic, but there's a lot of balance involved. And then you want me to flip? Dude, no, I wouldn't be able to do it. But definitely kudos to snowboarders, skiers, like all of that. I mean, it's just pretty amazing. But would love to hear what some of the things you guys wish you had. Yeah. What would you want to do that if you woke up tomorrow morning and all of a sudden you could do what? Yeah. Let me know. And be sure to listen on the BigDanePodcast.com/podcast. So you have all your platforms there. So whatever your go-to is, that is going to be there for you. All right. Apple Podcasts, Google, Stitcher, and Spotify, of course. And I'm working on the YouTube stuff. So that'll be coming soon. It's in the works. And, follow me with all updates on Facebook, Instagram, the gram, and all the extra funny, fun content that you won't see on Facebook and Instagram on the coffee account. Big Dane, what's the coffee account? Dude, I've been telling you. It's on the website. It's a little coffee icon at the top. So go ahead, click that, and that'll bring you to the page. So I'd love that support there. Be amazing. I hope you enjoyed it. And again, be sure to look out this week for the giveaway coming up with your CBD store in Lansdale. Yeah. Little gifts basket, small gift basket, but totally worth it. And you'll have so many chances to enter. It's going to be awesome. But those details will be coming up. But just wanted to give you a heads up. All right. So have a lovely week and we'll talk then. All right, my friends. Peace out.